Hi folks, this is Freedom Bremner, president of the CRC. I want to give an update on the status of things at the Pavillion Apartments. As you know, last week I reported, after finding out from my friend and colleague, Ms. Janice Afalo, president of the Pavillion Tenants Association, that the B building at the Pavillion had been without heat and hot water for 8 days at that point. That situation lasted for 13 days, but ultimately has been resolved for the time being. So right now, the residents of the Pavillion B building have heat and hot water. Ms. Afalo is very grateful to all of the residents of her building, but also to the allies, to the people in the colonnade, to the people at Homes for All, to the members of the press, to all of the people in the Central Ward and people in other tenants organizations who picked up the phone and called the mayor's office. She's grateful. I'm grateful. I want to extend my thanks. I want to report not just the bad news, but the good news. The good news in this story is that this situation got resolved because residents stood up, called out slumlord culture for what it is, and reported the behavior and put pressure on the city government, both directly through the city government and through the press and through community support with our neighbors, with our community. That is how we're going to get things done. Ultimately, that is how we're going to change laws in Newark that will make slumlord culture unprofitable. Eventually, code enforcement has to be an entity that slumlords fear. They have to have the kind of power to inflict the punitive damages, the fines that are so expensive that it gets too costly simply to be a slumlord. It has to become too expensive to do bad business in Newark. As long as you can get away with it, they will get away with it. That's a story for another day. But again, I like to come with good news, not just the bad news. Good news is my friend. I live for good news. And the good news is the community came together and helped the residents of the Pavillion, and the residents of the Pavillion B building now have heat and hot water. That's it. Everybody have a great day. We have ongoing security guard issues, which I will be updating you on. That situation is, as I said, ongoing. There is movement. The next CRC general meeting will be virtual. It will be this month, Monday, March 15th. And yeah, looking forward to that. It's been a long time, and it'll be good to bring everybody back together, to get acquainted with your neighbors and to talk about all the pressing and important issues of our building and our community. Take care, everybody. Peace.